Hello, everyone. Welcome to podcast number 12.
Hello, everybody. Let me introduce myself first. I was about to go straight in, and I mustn't do that. I'm Bridget. My company is Shift1Degree.
And I'm Dana from Big.Consulting.
Today, we're talking about sales planning and the qualities you need to plan effectively.
Yes, so we just want to give like a quick reminder. So we speak about in our podcast about how to help you grow your business on a personal development side and also on a business marketing coaching side. So if you like our content, so give us a like, give us a heart. Any type of feedback is much appreciated. So we'll thank you for that.
Yep.
So I think in the previous times we spoke about the networking side to find business opportunities and different things that you need to do in order to get yourself to where you want to be in your business. But as part of it, so is to actually
have a plan.
Everything you've done till now is actually planning and start implementing it.
Planning with adaptability and adaptation. Because planning is awesome, but sometimes we plan things and they don't always go according to plan. No. But that doesn't mean don't do it. It just means find another way. Right?
Exactly. Like I think you plan a lot when you go for a first meeting with a new client or like any type of sales meeting you've got. So you know you need to learn your products and you need to learn about your service and you need to be very sure about yourself. But also like when you're there, you just need to be able, and we spoke about it previous time, on the communication side.
Yes.
You need to communicate and understand and listen to your customer/client and see, okay, is it what you're trying to say? Is it working? Is it not? Or do you maybe need to do some changes in the message, like you say, the adaptable part of it? Like, do you need to adapt yourself to something different now in the conversation because it doesn't go as you plan?
Yeah. So I
think there's a quality you actually need to have.
Communication,
by the way,
absolutely.
Be able to be
Yes, absolutely. And from a personal development perspective, you know, quality, you need quite a few qualities, but one I'm going to go through a few of them, and the first one is ambition. You need to be ambitious, because if you're not ambitious, why would you bother to want more? Why would you bother to do anything that's remotely uncomfortable if you don't have the drive? You wouldn't be bothered. You just go, oh, well, I don't care.
So you won't start your own business. So why to start your own business if you're actually not going to push yourself and be ambitious enough? Because you've got lots of ups and downs in your business. If you don't have the ambitions, if you don't have that drive in you, that will help you when you get up in the morning to say, today I'm going to keep on pushing.
Yeah.
We all have our ups and downs. And it's not easy at all, like chasing for new clients, thinking about new ideas on what to do with your business, how much you can give and everything, like all the plans that you do.
Yeah, and plans that fail. You know, when your plans fail, you need to be ambitious enough to go, okay, well, that's fine. That was just a little bit of a bump, but I need to get back up and keep on going, because the rewards are nothing like the work. That makes sense. So you work so hard, and you get maybe a baby little reward, but you put in so much more than what you get out, especially in the first few years. So the ambition is, you need to have ambition on steroids.
With that reminder.
Yes. Yeah, the ambition is a
But again, you're actually going to think about it from the side. So if you've got kids, that's what you want to teach your child, right?
Yes.
Not to give up. So it's not easy.
Going.
Keep on going. Yes, the easy way is to go and find a job from like 9 to 5, and that's easy. But if you got something on your mind that you want to do, that you believe in yourself, that this is the right thing for you on every type of aspect, so push it. And to be ambitious is very important.
Very important. Next one is fear and standing in it. So if you think about something that you fear, the power of that is to go, okay, so this is what I'm fearful. Is this going to hold me back? If it's going to hold me back, what do I need to do 20% out of my comfort zone in order to not feel fearful? Because you only overcome it by standing in it. You're not going to overcome fear by feeding it with more fear and thinking about it. You're only going to overcome it by actually doing something about it.
It is, and I think that's what we always keep on saying. Like, find at least one or two things that you can do during the day that will push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Like when we started this, it was not easy, but today it's much more easy for us to do it. And our push to ourselves is maybe to try to do it by ourselves.
Yes.
So everyone got their own thing. Like, find what's going to push you. Even if it's mean that you say that today I'm going to push myself to call 5 new people.
Yeah. But every day do something, just something, because it makes you feel amazing. And by the end of the year, you'll be blown away how much strength you have within yourself and how much less fear you have about things in general, because it filters into all aspects of your life. You know, it's not like work you one way and your private life you another way. You just find yourself gaining your power in all aspects of your life, which is
It is, and
which is
especially
awesome.
also when you go to a meeting, like you want to be sure about yourself. You know that, like, yes, like
Yes.
I remember the first time that I needed, because I was trying to do like a move from marketing to sales, just to try it. So like I remember the first time that I need to get the courage to actually pick up the phone and call a client and say, listen, like we offer that type of a service, like would you be interested to listen? Like I think it
And the
took me
fear is
like an
always
hour
rejection,
to convince
right?
myself
Yeah.
to pick up the phone. And the moment I did it, I was like mumbling a bit, like with certain, like it wasn't like a smooth
Confident,
speech,
yes.
but I built it up.
Yeah.
And then when it was just running, I actually won a few business opportunities with big companies. So you can do it. Just push yourself. But I think there's also like a thin line between doing very confident to be a bit cocky. So
Yeah, you
like,
don't want to be that. You just want to have that. That goes back to that movie that you and I are talking about. I'm
Yeah.
Pretty, or I Feel Pretty, with Tina Fey, and about it all being in your mind. And in the movie, it describes it so well, how, you know, everything that you experience and believe about yourself is all in your mind. So if you can train your mind, you can do anything.
It is.
Anything.
And by the way, there was now like there's a biologist, American biologist, that actually proven, is not a psychologist or something
Yes.
like that, but he actually proven the positive thinking, it is something that exists.
Because you behave differently. If you think differently, you behave differently, right?
In everything, like even like I'm telling myself. So actually, I want to share something that I've done for myself. So
Overcoming fear.
Overcoming like a lot of things in plan wise. So what I've done to myself, I wrote down on a piece of paper my goals for this month, for November. Then I wrote it on a stick notes, and then I've got like a nice thing on my, like in where I sit and work, and I just put it there in front of my face. So basically, I see all the time in front of my face what I want to achieve during November. What are my targets? What are my goals for that?
That's very powerful.
And that's very powerful.
Yep.
And I'm looking at it, and someone's like, sure, I have no idea I'm going to do it.
Yep.
I'm like, really?
Very powerful.
Am I not too ambitious like with what I'm trying to achieve? But I'm going to push it. And then I remind myself, you know what? I have no idea I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to figure it out. And every day I come with a new idea, a new something, and something coming up. And it's part of, like you said, to be ambitious, like to push myself and to do things that I'm not that easy with, but I'm going to do it because I've got goals. It's in my face now. Mm-hmm. There is no way I can miss it. And I'm very stubborn, so I need to do it. I need to prove to myself that I can do it.
You can also
I just find my way to do it, but for someone else, maybe it's just to share with someone else, like your targets, and for him to push you.
You can do it through vision boarding. So that's what I've started to do. It's taken forever because I find I can't get the right images and I can't get the right pictures, and then it's just like it is taking
the vision
time.
boarding. I love
vision
it.
board's amazing. You get this big piece of white paper, you get a whole lot of magazines, and you just cut out visions of things that you really aspire to having, and on in all areas of your life. And it can be absolutely ludicrous in your mind that you put it down there and you go, really, Bridget? You seriously think you're going to own a plane? Well, maybe you will, you know.
I've also done it before, and I've got a client of mine that she's also done it. And like that's a very powerful thing. So for me, I just wrote it big, but I wrote it like in my home language, so no one of my friends can understand.
Yeah.
But I know, because it's my thing, it's for myself. And I did share it with a few friends, so it will be like I put it out there. And I think that's the nice thing. So when you prepare yourself for like a, so even when you prepare yourself for like and you can say what you think from your side, but like I think like, you know, if you prepare yourself for a meeting with a new client, a new customer, and you want to win it, write for yourself like on a piece of paper and put it out there. What are your goals from that meeting? What are you trying to achieve?
Your
intention.
Will be a success or not? It's your intention.
Exactly.
Go in with an intention. Do not go in without having the intention of what you want to get out of it.
Exactly.
Waste of time.
It is.
The other quality is don't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So now you decide, okay, I want to start a business. Awesome. But you can't then be lingering with the previous thing you were doing. You need to go, I'm all in, which means, again, it goes back to planning. Planning financially, planning in all aspects of your life, so you can give everything to this new venture. Because if you're going to only give 20%, 30%, 40%, you're only going to get out exactly what you put in. So you can't expect it to do well when you're only putting in a small percentage. You've got to go full tilt. Give it everything you've got.
It is, and also like I do understand, because I can see with some of my clients that they've got another, like they work the 9 to 5 because they need it from the financial side and everything. And I think we spoke about it before when you do the budgeting thing part. But it is, you start your own business, you actually need to put the effort. You cannot do like halfway, half clutch. No, you cannot do it. Like, you need to actually drive the car. You cannot just do one part and then expect for things to come and happen very quickly. It doesn't work like that. So yes, so find a way to balance, even if it means that you say for the first few months of my business, because I do have the 9-to-5 job, I'm gonna put like 2 hours a day that I'm gonna put on my business. Or I'm gonna actually pay someone to actually do for me certain stuff in my business, and I'll just go for meetings on weekends. But plan it right, and that's part of the planning that we speak about.
Yeah, I actually want to share a story. Now that I'm officially a Toastmaster member, thank you. And there was a lady who spoke yesterday. She was, they do table topics where it's like you get a minute and they give you a topic and you just speak, like impromptu you speak. And she was saying that her whole belief about life is she wanted to live a life of freedom. So she's now I think in her late 50s or 60s, she spent her whole life working towards freedom, which means everything that she has done for the last 20, 30 years has been, is this going to give me freedom? Is this going to give me freedom? And now she's, let's call it 55, 56, something around there. Now what she does, she spends her life traveling around the world. So I think she's done it 3 times. That's what she does, because her whole philosophy about life was freedom. So now she lives a life of freedom. Do I want to wake up at 11? Yeah, I do. That's what I'm going to do.
But so that's part of the planning. Like, even I, when I plan my day, I plan my day in a certain way. So I can afford myself to wake up late versus other people, because I like to go sleep late and I like to work till late. So everyone planned themselves like in a different way, but that's part of it. And that's what we also spoke about on our first podcast, and we repeated it a few times. Do a SWOT analysis for yourself. Understand what's your strengths and what's your weaknesses. And see if you got that type of qualities for a salesperson, if you got that type of qualities for a business owner. If you don't, find other solution. Either to go to like a personal development side or coaching side, someone that can help you get some of the qualities. Find maybe a business partner that can help you, or maybe like a guide, someone who will guide you during that process. Understand what you can do and what you're not. Because when you've got your own business, it's like a real roller coaster. And you really need to there's
got to be structure.
So for me, like, I always remind to myself, like, there is a goal behind my business, and I'm going to stick to it. Yes, it's not easy, but I can do it. But I'm willing to adapt. And if I look at where I started my business and where my business is today, I really changed and grew in certain stuff, and I added more stuff because I understood that this is what I need to do. And certain stuff we're not working as I wanted, so I'm not pushing them as I pushed before. And it's fine. It's like, be flexible.
Yeah. Flexible and adaptable. Yeah, so to summarize that, I think from the qualities perspective, if you can have the ambition and the drive to get up no matter how many times you fall down, because you're going to fall down and a lot. Have no fear and absolutely stand in it. Take your power every day. Do one small thing to give you more self-belief about how powerful you really are.
And it is, you know what, it doesn't need to be on a business side. Because I can say from my side.
Go bungee jumping.
No, so I do the yoga. And for me, like, people laugh about, like, I had a friend that used to say, you with the yoga. What you do is stretching and stuff like that.
It's hardcore yoga.
And it's so not. Yeah. And when she came to one class with me, she realized it's so not. But I also, learn a lot on myself. So if I'm the kind of person that I like to jump into things. So by doing something small, like doing head balance, in the beginning I used to go up and jump and fall so fast. Because I did so fast and I didn't have the balance to keep myself up. And the moment I learned,
bit by bit, you were just like boom, and it was like boom.
I was like, I'm up, and I'm falling. So now I learned to do it with a lot of control, with my core.
Analogy.
And the moment I realized that, I took it to my personal life. I realized that even on my personal and business side, like, I cannot just jump. I need to do things with control, with understanding, with planning. Because like when I plan my base for the head balance,
to build up,
I'm building it up, and then I go slowly. I'm not just jumping up. And I learned a lot from that on my life. So find that thing that can teach you
that. And then the last quality is close all the back doors. There are no back doors. Just go forward, put everything into what it is you want. Go all in.
You've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
But plan before, like, how much money do you have, like how much, whatever you need, time you give it, but plan before.
Otherwise you're going to stay on the fence.
So next week topic?
Client relationships. Very important.
Very important.
You get them, but you want to keep them.
Yes, because you a lot of time pay lots of money for them, so now you need to maintain.
And time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Make
just
sure they're
to
happy.
say bye. If you like our post, then give us a feedback, like a heart, everything. We like it. We learn a lot from it, and
We
that's
do.
it.
Have a great week,
lovely
everyone.
week.
Bye.
Bye.